What is up, my crazy crew? Welcome back to Nuggets and Bucks. We have a couple of things that we're gonna be checking out today. I got this not M.2 a PCIe 1 by 1.0 to 16x slot adapter that I'm hoping to utilize in my server with the video card here, so I can open up one of my other full PCIe 16 lanes, so we can put a fourth SIM drive, Oracle Warp drive in there. I have 4 800 gig models in there. Or we'll have 4 800 gig models in there. So I'm hoping to be able to adapt this to this, bypassing needing a 416x lane for this. Is I just need this for a dedicated video out, because the server won't boot if I don't have it. And then while we're along the way there, we're gonna be checking out this cute little Hyper Base Mini from AliExpress. It's like a ROM drive. It's an emulator drive. I made a clone of this because from what I've read, some of these are not notoriously reliable and they die quickly. And we're also going to be doing a small little video on this. We bought one of these for the wife for like an early Christmas birthday gift. The boot drive that comes with it and the ROM disk that comes with them are cheap SD cards that failed within a week of it showing up. I got the new boot drive made. Now I got fixed the ROM drive, and it has random errors that cannot be corrected via your software. Ooh, I gotta start from scratch, which is gonna be so much fun. Let's dive right into it. First thing we're gonna be doing is testing out this little tiny emulator drive that we have here. You just plug it into your desktop, your laptop, and you actually just boot directly off that. And that's all you need. I already went through this. I have a couple complaints. They advertised 70 emulators, but some of the emulators have one game that you've never ever heard of. Like, for instance, there's a Street Fighter clone on here for the PS3 that I never heard of. And so I think they just put some games on here just to go, yeah, we have it. So I'm gonna rip a couple of my own PS3 games, and I'm gonna shuffle some games around on the cloned version, which is up there. I cloned it to a 1 terabyte SSD. One weird thing with this, how it's X format or X fat, you can't scale that up from whatever this first clone test. So I'm gonna have to make a custom drive and then reformat it and stuff. 360 games, PS3 games, Xbox games, PS2 games. When you extract them, especially the DLC or content installation discs that you can, use, take up a lot of space. And this is fully loaded. Like, I'm gonna hook it in on my desktop and I will show you. Alright, let me just swap over to this for you guys and switch my output back to this. So let's go here. It is very much fully loaded. The boot drive here is not too bad. But yeah, for instance, like the Apple II has one game, but we go down to, say, PS3. There's an Afro Samurai game, and we go up to like the PS2. There's a Burnout 3 game. The PSP has like one game, a Super Collapse, I guess. And the PSX has a bunch of random stuff. Pokemon Mini. There was another one on here. Yeah. Xbox 360 has nada. And then this has Jet Set Radio Future? Question mark. Never heard of. Wow. Yes, which are fun. But like Game Boy. GameCube has one game. And it's like a no name game I've never heard of. Game Boy Advance has a few. But it's kind of fall. I think I had to put more games here. For my generation, that would be, how does it perform as a plug and play emulator? Plug up a game sound that you and I know, So let's dive right into the system that we're going to be running this on, which is going to be a i5 12600K with a GTX 1080, and it has 632 gigs of RAM and unlimited storage. So if it works out on my Intel thing, I'll be doing one of the four of these as the boot drive, and then I used my last spare Intel Optane SSD. There's a software that you can use that you can actually install the OS on that 32-bit partition, and then just load everything on the 1 TB. If you're interested, I'll take you guys through it. And then we got, I've already discussed, I can't. The company who did this, I love you. Thank you for putting nice, easy pill tabs on your package. I don't want her to go find scissors. We don't live in the Stone Age anymore. Just put AGC pills. So this is my PCIe adapter. I'm hoping to be able to cradle my video card in like this and use the PCIe, the one and only PCIe 1x1 slot I have in there. There's this display out, and then I can get the other missing one of these in. Like I said, I got 6 of these. I'm gonna be doing 4 of them there. I got a power out server. I got a Killing Floor 2 server. I got a couple Minecraft servers, an off server, 7 Days to Die, some private servers, and these come in great. So if you just want like a virtual machine that you can connect from like at work, and you can leave it on your running in your home lab, you can just hot check in. They're great. So I just need to be able to check and do some last minute things on my computer when I'm at home. And I'm hoping to use the other two because I ran into a dumb moment. I got a Xeon platform down below as a video editor that you guys are watching me stream this and record this on now. And the CPUs are not fast enough for the software that I use, which is Fillmore. One, the perpetual license is $100, and that's done. And I pay 1 year for the annual subscription for all the FX things that you see my boy Sage do all the editing for us on. And it's sluggish. Oh hell, the two Xeons in there, the good Xeons, they're something. Yeah, I can tell you right now. I've been looking at it. I got two 267W4s, so they run at 3.0 base clock, and they can boost up to like 3.5. For Fillmore, I'd rather have fast CPU that goes instead of going. And it's 64 gigs of RAM, and I can't run it at XMP, but that's all DDR4 3200. But this motherboard's supposed to support faster thing, but when you set it, because it's an AliExpress thing, he goes, no, no. Oh, I just left it in stock. But if you guys are interested in me going through a deep dive on both of those when I rebuilt their product structure and redo these, let me know. Let me and my boy Sage know down below. I'm going to take you along for the ride on the installation of PCIe slot adapter, as well as I just had the motherfucker. Had it. I put it down. That's my life. I picked things up, put them down, and I immediately forgot why I put them down at. Which is weird because it has like nice, pretty chain. Drop it? No. Drop it. You know, don't drop that. Oops. Oh, yeah. Don't make fun. You guys are my friends. And this thing, we're going to be test booting this on here. We're going to go to see how some of the games work. And what I'll probably do is I'll go on it and delete some of their Xbox and PS3 games, and I'll put on a fully fledged actual PS3 game, like a Need for Speed, Carbon, a Call of Duty, even Haze. So that's actually a little bit more of a game that's not test the abilities of this, but actually see how the PS3 emulator works built into this. And we'll check a couple 360 games, we'll check a couple Xbox games. If you have any games that you like to know, let me know. I'll put a link in the description for this if it's not horrible. We'll catch y'all later. What's up, my group? Welcome back to Nuggets and Box. I'm your host Zach from the Fair Nugget, our gaming channel. So today we're gonna be checking out this little AliExpress flash drive that we ordered. It's like a hyper-base mini that has Bactorian, whatever on it. This is this. I'll have it linked down below. It's just like a emulator flash drive that is in preloaded for a bunch of games and stuff already on it and ROMs and already stuff. I've ran into a slight issue with this one already. This one seems to be slightly on the weak side for a flash drive. So you use it too long as it gets a little hot, it then drops out. So I have gone ahead and made a clone of it on my Intel Optane SSD that's in this. And made it bigger so we could actually fit some of the games on it other than some of the ones on it. We're gonna dive right into it. The test system that we're gonna be playing on it, testing it and playing with it on is a Intel i9 i5 12600K with an RTX, not a GTX 1080 8 gig, and well, it's gonna be running off this 128 gig SSD, a flash drive, USB, whatever they claim is 3.0. It's more like 2.0 speeds, nonetheless. And then we're gonna be running it on a full bore M.2 SSD with games that will actually recognize. So let's just plug it in. Disclaimer: it does come with two nice handy dandy little accessories. It comes with like this cute little USB A to a C adapter. It actually works better than the drive. It's just actually solid. They also comes with this nice little like cheap Dollar Tree quality drive ribbon. I like it. You guys ask me to keep track of it because the size of this, color of this, it's easy to get lost, easy to lose it. So, throw it right in. I'm waiting for that to load. I gotta go into the BIOS. So we'll get into, once I see my splash screen, I'll bring you guys along for the ride. Not really that bad of a setup. I'm gonna hit this button, which should bring you here. There's, so as you can see, it is an i5. Oh, it's a 12600KF. It doesn't have integrated graphics. My bad. Oh, I will be testing this on an all APU system soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing how it performs with certain games. 32 gigs of DDR4000. Intel Optane here, and SSD, and it is honestly just set to whatever the out of box speeds are rated for. So it's that. So I'm using the ASRock Z690M ITX A4 with BIOS division of 1601. You really don't need more. On this motherboard, all I have to do is go click F10 out, and it should just automatically boot to the flash drive, and if it doesn't detect the flash drive, it will go Windows. Alright, I got you. Okay, that's connected. I had to make sure the controller is connected. It's a little bit funky. The performance of this rule, your mileage is and will vary based on the system performance that your computer does or doesn't have. It doesn't appear to be heavily graphics GPU needed. You can go read the documentation on their site. It gives you more breakdown. I'm just being a boomer. It works the way it works, and I really can't complain. Press A. Yes, you detected. Okay, thank you. Are you? All right, there we go. All right, now that's done. So this is fairly responsive. Like, up, down, brings you up, will bring you all the way across to the next one. And you press. When you get to the end, it seems to glitch out. No, we're gonna test out. Here's my only gripe. It has some consoles on here that I've never heard of. That has like games I never heard of, and it feels and sounds like they use some of these just to go 70 emulators and a lot of games. Yes, it is. As you can see, if we go back through. Hold. Oh, that's not. I'm gonna try to get all the way back to there. Alright, we're just gonna go do this real quick. I would say it is nice that they have like a rating system, but as you can see, they have a lot of games. They do. And it's slightly under what advertised. They had, like the one I ordered said it had like 50,000 games on it, but being a 128 gig flash drive, it kind of meh. So like you got, we'll go this way. They have a one PS3 game, one PSP game, a PS2 game. Actually, I prefer this. I like this game, but and then they have everything for they actually have everything that you would want, probably want from this era for PS1. So I'll forgive them. But then you'll go. Did we already pass the Xbox? They boast that they have Xbox, but as you can see, it's not on here. But like, some of these just have one game just so they can probably go, but I have it. Now you can find it. I'm gonna give them credit. They did a lot of work already. So like a lot of the emulators, all you have to do is drop a game on for it. You like make a Xbox 360, you make an Xbox 360 folder, which I'll show you here. This is unscripted. Yeah, this is honestly that's how they want it. And if there's nothing in that folder, no, it won't show it. And this is a Linux-based ISO. I forget what it's using, but it really doesn't matter. So, for instance, the Wii, this has 2 games. But you look at how many emulators they have. Now, if you ignore the ones like the Windows installer, the Windows, they have a lot on here. But they also don't. And then BIOSes, it has all the BIOSes you would honestly want. It has the senior, the YMs. I believe it has it has one for the Nintendo Switch already built in. Yes, every BIOS for the PSP. And it's actually really easy to add a new one. You just, if you're lucky, you make a clone of this. You can expand it, and then have it clone. Like on this one, you can plug it right into a Windows computer. You can access it directly. It's like a weird formatting thing it wants. And then on the applications, it does this. you have a shared folder, and you just come up here to this. So we're gonna check out the one PS3 game that it has on here. If it can perform and run well enough on. It does have a Kodi Media Center built into it. If that's your jam, it's actually my jam because I'm gonna be installing a bunch of apps on my to-go one. But you can get this. You can just do this, or you can actually shut down the whole system. Kind of cool. It takes a little bit to load. This is on the flash drive, so the flash drive's not as great. So then you can come here, hit this. You'll go through, see whatever you have. So if you add something, you do have to do that, and you have to reboot. As you can see, it has Bluetooth. It has all these. It has whatever your system has. I'm not gonna go to network one because I'm not gonna dedock myself. Then you can come in here. You do that, you can change the theme. Some of them take a little bit longer than others for it to load. And that works. Game launcher options, you can do all these. You can do a show on clock, show on. I don't need a clock. On-screen help. You can show hidden files, parent folders. Game collection, as you can see, you can create a new collection, sort them by manufacturers. Down is pretty straightforward. I showed it, but it's not set up on mine, which is fine. This is where you go to get your update. It's not on the latest one, which is fine. I don't care. And this is where all some of the fun stuff comes in. So under security, you can come here, set up the password. You can set up the VRAM buffer. I'm gonna set this to a gig. I forgot how it actually interacts with that, but it doesn't super matter. You come in here. There's a bunch of themes. I want nostalgia for me. Downloading. Downloads take a little bit on this, but it's running off a flash drive, and it might actually just fail. And now look at that. Alright, let's see what this one PS3 game is. It looks like a fighting sim. It's like one of the 80 million games that you have for these. As you can tell, it's using a PS3. So it can't be that bad. And the mileage may vary on these. I made my own because I don't trust some of the stuff they put on, so I just made a de facto one. So that has just the operating system, and I recently updated it, which I'll bring you through. As you can tell, some of the games load a little bit funky. Afro Samurai. Let's grab a line to light. And you can tell the graphics in this game are a little bit broken. And then getting it out of the games is a little frustrating a little bit, but that's that. So we'll be right back. We're gonna reboot, and we're gonna load up this one. It's me. I gotta get up. Pop this into the bag. Yeah, reboot it. Rip that out. The boss, Bastorier, Bosier, whatever the restaurant is. Seems alright. Yeah, if you guys are interested in me checking out some of the other OSs for this, let me know. I got a couple AliExpress flash drives queued up so I can experiment with them. This one does seem to be more consistent on its performance and the way it functions. Please hold. My ears are bleeding. Turn that down a little bit with that heart. I'm waiting for that to load. I'm gonna finish up my other desktop. You can hear they have some music that goes with the themes. And if you want to turn that off, you gotta go out of that menu. And just did with my mouse and keyboard. Oh, I'm an idiot. Ignore me. Thank you. Now that I can hear. So, as I said, I installed a couple of my own games. This is running 24 dash what something. Oh, this is run the update 40. I installed a good old famous game, The Simpsons. The gaming stores, or the ramen stores, and ripping is pretty. I may or may not go over in the show, in this channel. If you're interested, I can consider it, but it's a lot of work. But if you have a lot of disc games, it might be worth it. Any game that you see me playing, I do have actual physical copy. So, for instance, EA, suck it. I actually have the disc. It's not a fake disc. I actually have it. It's in my PS3 sitting up over here. So, Legend of the Simpsons, it's probably, for some people, it might be a more universal game that you play. This does act like the PC version. If you double click inside, that's done. So if you were to come up and if and when it detects your mouse input. Oh, so you double click somewhere. Once it's done compiling, it'll give you like a big window, small window, which is kind of cool. They have different settings that you can have, so you can have like different sidebars, different things. The performance of it's gonna be a lot better on this drive than the USB drive. So I did like a small retest on like the bus. I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna call it bacteria, and it's gonna bend some real. My bad. You want to put how it's pronounced thing in the comments? I'd be happy to re-edit. Have Zay re-edit this for me. But I got a 0% game. I just wanted to test it. It does seem to. No. get around it. As you can see, it has a little bit of graphical glitches. It doesn't like NVIDIA cards
Leap, Jumbo, leap.
too much. Not much I can do about the screen sharing. That's not directly in like the game. But the performance on this game is pretty.
You're really in trouble.
But I mean, the performance seems fine. There's some configuration files sets that you gotta play with in the bootloader on this. But this game seems to be plays alright. I haven't figured out how to. Oh, there we go. On a controller, you don't press the home button, or what up? Like on my controller here, the home button's that middle button. You just do exit game. It takes a couple seconds, and then it loads. But then, as we saw, there was a. Delete my PS2. It did. Okay, fine. But and this one likes the ISOs directly, but from what I've seen. Nostalgia. But then, as you can see, it kind of you have to do a special things for it to work correctly. Try to do. And if you guys are interested, we'll bring you along next one. As you can see, it wants me to kind of do something different with it. I didn't set this up right. That's on me, not this. You got every one they games for the Game Boy. You got like the weird knockoffs, then you have the regular ones, and you have the real knockoffs. We'll see how it does. Let's go with the other little bit newer. But do you see how that left and a large stick, you can rewind, fast forward the game. See, I do like that. Reminder, make sure you hook up your thing so you don't knock yourself or your neighbor out. Now, brownie points if they gave you, like, if you had mouse input enabled, you could go click the power button and shut it off. It is so loud, why? There's no need for it to be so loud. It is actually hurting my ears. Alright, that should be a little bit better for you guys. I'm gonna turn it here, because I'm louder than it, or I'm probably breaking your ears. Oh, I better not need a natural controller. So I don't have. Oh, this is just that long cutscene that you can't ever get past without it. I don't know why I hit. Oh yeah, I like this because I had this one option, this one feature. Let me get through this. I don't want to see what the play is. Oh, this is gonna be such a long cutscene. It's not even funny. I broke it. There you go. Oh. You know what? Sure. How do you handle the crashing animals? Nintendo, please don't sue me. This is all educational. This protecting it. I am just seeing how it actually handles the touch. B is A and A is B. Noted. I want movement. I can see that it plays it fine. And this being a 3DS title means it should be okay. Okay. Come on. Speed this up. Yes, that's good enough for me. I'm just trying to get through this. I just want to see how it actually walks in games. I don't understand anything that they're saying, by the way, but it's fine. I broke it. Okay. What we're watching a gameplay. I see why I never played this game. I don't have the patience to sit here. I just want to jump in and have action. I'm over it. Stop. This is included using that. Alright, we exit this. Alright, well, that gives you an idea of how it performs. You guys have any games or anything that you ever want to check out on this emulator system? Let me know. I am going to work on my Xbox 360 collection. I have a bunch of ROMs for that, so we can try them. Is that? I left them. I have a game I want to check. I broke that. That's not on here. But right now, we're gonna leave this episode here. If you guys enjoyed and have any games or any other weird necessities like this to run through, let us know. This little tiny flash drive, 20 USD on AliExpress. I'll link it in the description of this video after Sage edits it. If you guys, I'll probably do a follow up. I'm gonna get a couple Xbox 360 games formatted correctly, a couple Xbox games, and then I'll do a PS2 and a PS1 game. If you can run those, they can run anything, and as long as it doesn't do any graphical glitches, and then we'll compare this to how it would be if you had like an AMD card. Because NVIDIA's graphics card right now is not fully supported on this. System settings. I'm gonna come down here. Is it on this? It's on one of these. Front-end developer. That's right. Play settings I have activated on this. I'm going to be setting up a few of these so me and my friends can play however special way. Yeah, I don't see what it's using. Like a way to find how it was out and what it was using, but I can't remember where it's at anymore. I didn't have this enabled on this one. Oops. Yeah, it's not reading. Normally it tells you like what it's running, but it does not appear to be telling me. Okay. But we're gonna leave this here. And it says he's just shut down, unplugged. All you gotta do is reboot your computer to be back in Windows. If you even have Windows. I am gonna be doing in Ryzen 5 757G. Not enclosed system, but I'm just gonna draw it on the test bench in the corner here. I will boot it off that. And we'll see how that is. But yeah, as you can see, it's as simple as plugging it in, and then you unplug it immediately after. And that's it. if you plug it back in, if it's formatted correctly, you will get access to. If we just give you. This one's not showing up, but I also don't have it set up. Just it's not. It's imported on the one that you're watching this from. They had to be X format, or you won't be able to resize it. But then you just come in here the way they want you to name them. I'll show the PS3 one. From the PS3, they want it named like this. But the Xbox One wants it named a certain way, so you come in here. Extensions should on ROMs should be like this. Run under wine. Well, to get that to work, I'd have to have the ROM for that in there. So like, I'll go to the info here. Extensions must be ROM's premises as ISO splashes, but you have to extract it. You have to rename it like so. But as you can see, some of these are kind of broken right now. Expect this. Name it. Now it should work, but it's fine. This one, this is. Now it should work. But you want to do like a text, and then you copy paste that here, and then it should fix it. But that's all the time we have for today. We will catch you in a little bit. But I do another video immediately. I gotta fix my server as well. So catch y'all. Hold on, let me do this first. We'll catch y'all in the next episode. If you have any ideas, any weird, wacky tech you want us to check out, let us know down below.